Unplug the power and see if this TV still stays on. So 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today we're checking out the premium brand of portable power generation. We got the Jackery 1000 Explorer version 2, and we also got the Bluetti AC70. These are brand new top tier quality units. We're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison, showing you the differences, what you get, what you don't get, and real experimentation. So stay tuned for that. But first up, let's check out the big Jackery. Looks nice, looks big. I love this handle that pops out like there. It's got a very infectious color scheme, orange and all that kind of stuff. The Bluetti is a bit more cleaner, looks beautiful on itself. The handle is just integrated in the box just like that. And ports wise, we can see that they both got 2 power outlets over here. We got DC 12 over there. The Bluetti has PV already enabled on the side there, 2 PVs on the side. I guess the Jackery on the side also has inputs around here, and the Bluetti also has the power plug right here, and they can both function as a kind of UPS. We're going to be doing a demonstration of that. One thing I do notice out of the two is that they both are not waterproof, so you want to be comparing, taking care of them when the rain does start. But you can see that the ports here, they are kind of protected. Maybe not these ones. These ones are, you have to turn them off, but yeah, you got a little bit of flaps around these ports. Don't know what kind of difference that will make in the world, but these ones, as you can see, they're not really protected over there. So that is just one thing to know, but they are both not waterproof. Now, they do both come with apps. One cool thing about the Bluetti is that it does have an offline mode, which means you don't need to sign up for an account. You can just go into the app and connect to it directly over Bluetooth and access the settings. Now, with the Jackery, you do need to sign up with an account, but once you've signed up to an account, it does actually connect when you are not connected to the internet. So as you can see here, I got Bluetooth on, but I am in airplane mode and I am connected. As long as you got at least a Bluetooth connection, you can connect to it as long as you got an account. Now, both of these have different features inside the apps. My favorite features of each is that on the Jackery, you get something called a battery power saving mode, and that means it won't charge it to 100% of the battery capacity. Actually charge it a little bit less to preserve the battery life. It tells you it preserves the battery life an extra 30%. Battery saving mode, it will extend the battery life by 30%. That's cool, which is amazing considering they both use lithium iron phosphate technology, which means they can last pretty much 10 years, 4,000 plus charge cycles. That's if you charge it every single day for 10 years, it'll still have a good rated capacity. On the other hand, Bluetti has another cool feature. So this is the interface of the Bluetti. Click on settings over here, advanced settings, and grid self-adaptation mode. My favorite. Can enable that and it will be awesome. And if you enable that, the system can charge normally even when the voltage on the electrical grid becomes unstable. So you got that feature in the Bluetti, which I love, and you got the other feature on the Jackery, which I also love. Size-wise compared to these two, they're not exactly the same model, but this one is slightly heavier, but it does have 1000 watt hours of power. And it's meant to be the lightest of its class. The Bluetti is lighter. A bit awkward, maybe that lift up. Maybe that was a little bit awkward, but it is lighter. It is lighter, but it also has 25% less battery life. They do have a larger model. There's a 1100 watt hour one. So, it's not complete apple to apples comparison, but we're showing the ecosystems around these technology providers. But let's jump over there and see how they perform in a UPS kind of situation. So right behind me, as you can see, I've got a television operating off the Jackery. First up to start the show, we're going to be testing out the UPS credentials. So it's meant to be able to switch over in milliseconds. So hopefully I'm going to unplug the power. As you can see, it's doing pass through at the moment. I'm going to unplug the power and see if this TV still stays on. So 3, 2, 1. And look at that. Look at that, it switched over from the grid power onto the battery power without even flinching. This TV, no issues whatsoever. So that is a pass with the UPS-ness of the Jackery, especially with a behemoth television behind me, just to prove that this isn't a magic TV. Look, if I unplug it, it does go off, just letting you know. So now, same test again, this TV is up and running. and I'm gonna unplug the power and see if it's, look at that. It switched over from grid power as well, straight to the battery power, didn't even flinch. So I gotta say, both these units, unplug the TV again, both these units, they did amazing. They did amazing. They're really, really good. And they were very, very quiet when they switched over. So I gotta say, that is a pass. So what do you guys think? The Jackery 1000 Explorer version 2 or the Bluetti AC70? I think they passed that test. The UPS test for my television, that worked really well. It's gonna love your electronics. Some of the, back in the day, with the cheaper power stations I've used, they had a very, very sawtooth like electricity flow, and they were really, really bad for my electronics. But nowadays, these technologies, they're gorgeous. Let me know which one, or both of them, which one do you prefer. Hope you guys found this video useful and enjoyed the show. 1, 2, 3.